Hamburg is close to falling. I can start pushing into more of Germany now, and that might scare him. If I can get a border with France, France might help me a little bit as well. We are clearing through, starting to clear through the rest of what he has here. A little bit. He does have reinforcements coming up.
Front.
What's that?
You're telling me.
You only have one front. Yeah, two, basically.
Two, and one's a little bit close to home.
Yeah, Narfi just got so overpowered after that. We really need to crack through him somehow. Hamburg is becoming a bit of a slog. I do have a push heading east now, which is good, might help. Oh no, a lot of his units at Hamburg are being slogged away at. They're running. They're starting to run. And we are making progress in the east. We can head up towards Rostock next. In fact, I've gotten, like 160 kills. Italy's not doing too hot. No, he's lost. He's losing more. Oh, he fucking took Sierra Leone, you fucking asshole. I can't believe he did that. Well, that's fine. They weren't very important. They didn't have very much. That's an acceptable loss. I didn't build them up with literally anything at all. I have another fight going on in the Caucasus over here that he has to deal with, so. How's his military goods doing? It's holding out. So's mine. Italy is running out. He's reinforcing Hamburg still. He's smart to hold me here. He's definitely smart to hold me here at Rostock. We need to keep dealing as much fucking damage as we possibly can at Hamburg.
Here.
Here's 50k.
Can I put on slow? Oh.
You can if you really need to.
I just wanted to go around and buy some stuff. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm actually making progress.
That's good. That's good. Keep it up. We got some more indie goods we can get from America. We really need to get through Hamburg so we can get a border with France or something to see if they come and help. We do have some of our allies actually helping. Denmark, Belgium, Netherlands. Seems like they're sending a little bit of stuff. My main focus is cracking through Hamburg since that's where he's throwing everything. That's the most important thing to me. It's cracking through there. I am maintaining the reservists to keep this up. The fighting in the Caucasus is going well for me, for sure. There's a lot of really old units up here. Doesn't look like he's been getting rid of them. He's sending even more units down here. I didn't send as much up there because I didn't want him to really focus. Oh, we cracked through Hamburg. Yes. We need to get a border with France and then they might help me. If we can get a border with France, they might just help me. Hopefully they do. I hope they do. Might not, but I hope they do. His indie goods aren't holding out. His mill goods are holding out. I have plenty of indie goods right now, so I can keep pumping out as much mill goods as is possible. Hopefully more stuff that I get from Germany, because I am going to be getting more production and everything from Germany as we go along here. My goal is connecting the border to France, and hopefully they come and help. I don't really think they're helping me too much right now. I haven't seen any Frenchies helping me, just the others. If we can somehow get the Frenchies to help me, that would be fantastic. I don't know if we will be able to do that, but I'm gonna fucking try, damn it. I'm gonna fucking try. Can we take Hamburg's little port here? I'm surprised we don't already have it. Alright, so we kind of have a border with France, so we'll see how this connects and how this goes. We take this military complex so we can hold it pretty easily. And we can see our allies definitely sending a little bit. I don't think Norway's sending anything, but what we have already is a fantastic help. We're encountering some difficulties over in the east right now, but we have some more units down here that can push south and east. I want to push east along this railroad is my main thing right now. We could take these units and then you're going to head down to Hanover. And now that I have connected with France, here's hoping they decide to help me. Doesn't look like they really want to though, so we'll see. In terms of kills, oh man, yeah, dude, my kills are still just skyrocketing. They're skyrocketing. Italy's kills are getting better. The Soviets are losing more and more as time goes on. My bar's getting bigger in comparison to his. Italy's is kind of holding steadfast, but you know, we'll see how this goes. I'm more concerned with this push, how it's going up here. They're sending a lot of units up here. Get all the injured units out and send them back up here to the Caucasus to help out. Most of my units, pretty much my entire army is focused fighting up here. We're having some problems in one specific spot now. It's over here by Rostock. We need to get as many air units over here as possible to help, not even to take Rostock, but just to counter him, because he's doing a lot of damage to us there. Our push down this railroad's going good. It's going better and better.
Well, it's kind of getting a little bit worse.
He's making a big hold at Rostock, heading east, but I have multiple fronts I can fight on now. So I'm trying to make progress from these different positions here.
Yeah, I'm losing quite a bit of land with the invasions getting bigger and bigger.
All we need to do is get him to a point where he wants to surrender. We don't need to kill all of him. So long as you can keep putting up a good fight with garrisons and what have you, we'll do pretty well.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying my best.
Unfortunately, it seems that France does not want to help me, but My other allies are helping me up north as well, which is coming in handy. The
Imagine
smaller
having
ones.
allies.
Yeah, huh, what's that like? Ooh, I'm suffering damage at Rostock. He's making a big push. It kind of hurts.
Shit, I'm out of indie goods.
You're out of military goods, not indie goods.
Sorry, yeah, I'm in military goods.
Here's another 66k, make it count.
Thank you.
Hanover's a big one we're gonna have to get. We're not coming out of this with entirely gains. We've definitely taken some losses, but as of right now, it's still going pretty well for me in terms of overall losses I have taken. We're doing pretty well. There's a lot of Soviet ships showing their ugly heads over here. I might just take, like, all the ships that I have. There's too many fucking transports, though. But I might just take all the ships I have and kind of move them towards Denmark in general, because we're going to need to counter him with sea at this point as well. Although I'm running out of military goods to hand out is a problem. I'm making plenty of indie goods though, so I need to go ahead and start making more mill goods factories if I'm really going to maintain this. So let's go ahead and find a place. Lincoln. We will make 6 more at Lincoln and 2 more at Birmingham. Even with everything I bought from China, like there's still a big shortage here. I need to pay exorbitant rates for anyone that I can find that has a good supply of military goods.
Okay, the north has stalled.
That's good. A strike to really push through Hanover might be smart. Oh, I'm really starting to lose things. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose things. We're gonna back out of this push through the Frenchy territory. We have to push down the one front that we can really make some progress, because we're starting to lose a bit of units ourselves. I lost more units right now than I've lost in like the rest of the game combined. But I'm still...
Yeah, I've lost.
I'm still doing alright.
I've definitely lost more than Ethiopia. Like, I'm losing like 20 troops a day.
Hanover is faltering now that we have completed that airstrike. A little bit more fire, Hanover should fall, and then resultingly the surrounding region. And I feel like a lot of our units were lost over there. We can hopefully stop those losses. I really, really hope to God France decides to help us eventually. A little bit from Belgium and the Netherlands and all of them, it's really not enough. We need more.
What are you aiming to get out the peace deal?
Figure it out when we get there.
Okay.
France does have more units we could
I
go
really
for.
want the Balkans, and maybe Austria.
Also, I didn't even see the mutual defense thing with the U.S. We could maybe get some more units from the U.S. That would be nice. Okay, never mind. They don't really have many. We buy these 3 recon. That's better than nothing. Canada won't even take mutual defense back with me. But we still have a formal
really
alliance.
mechanize his army like I have.
Alright, we've made real good progress down here by Hanover. We got push east now. We're gonna push east towards Magdeburg and all this. Oh, he's got a barracks right here. That's a pretty important spot then. But he's putting a lot of his stuff, a lot of his stock on Rostock, so we want to do some big damage there if we can. Military goods are going to continue to bleed and become a problem. If it becomes more and more of a problem, I will turn off some productions for the course of the war, like the air productions that we're not really going to need running. Whatever damage we can do up here to this giant, all these defensive units he has here, this is a good airstrike. We're killing a lot of these defensive units he has sitting around here. We're killing a lot of them. That's good. We got to get a renewed push heading up to Rostock while we... Oh, we've wiped out his barracks down here already. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now we gotta take this, and then head down to Magdeburg and then to Brandenburg. We have a good southern push going on, that's for sure. We gotta reinforce this little front as well. My amount of navy over here is going to start giving him hell. We're bombarding Rostock, and we're kind of starting to dominate the area. I have more and more navy coming in, so hopefully they can support as we start moving down the coastline. Really, maybe I should have had my navy here at the very start, but I didn't want to give away the invasion. I didn't want to make it so obvious that we were going to do this. Norway sent some troops to defend my island. That's funny. We're about to take Baku. That's nice. I don't really want these fortifications he put here. We might be able to get some military supplies back for dismantling them, since he paid some mill goods to get them built up anyway. We've absolutely dominated this area. Holy shit, man. Let's start heading down to Magdeburg. This little town at Göttingen doesn't really matter at all. The Frenchies have some units to look at maybe buying. They have a couple tanks and a bunch of recon left over, and this is actually some pretty decent recon. We could definitely use it, especially because they'll send us what we need to repair it. Looks like I have taken Rostock successfully. Having all these ships here certainly helps a lot. Our push along the coast should go better and better than ever as this keeps going on. We are pushing on Magdeburg from multiple sides. Let's see what we can do with our air right now. Is it really needed at Magdeburg? No, he's got a lot of troops over here, though. because he has a barracks over here. We're going to try and send all the air down to that barracks, because that's where he has a lot of stuff focused. All my ships keep dominating the coast. He either is not using his navy enough, or he's lost a lot of his navy. My kills they're just looking amazing. His KDR is starting to get towards even again for the whole campaign. Italy's is still even. Italy's almost out of military goods again. I'm down to about 300k. Russia's down to 260k. Okay, so we're depleting his fast enough, at least. That's worth something. Magdeburg has fallen. Now, if we can, we want to continue down this road to Potsdam and Berlin. That's very important. Now we could try to take this little town over here as well while we're over here. His military approval rating's starting to plummet. This is a turning point. Keep up the push.
I'm trying.
We got another barracks here to focus on. We'll probably go for that before pushing further down the coast.
They're not any goods, military goods. Trying to buy it from people.
Yeah, I see that. Here's another 30k. I'm starting to be able to give less and less, but keep fighting.
Yeah, I get it. Hopefully he'll surrender before
I took Baku, nice. Let's push and take a little bit more of this, shall we? Any little bit of gains we can get here. We're not going to probably be able to push this to the end. We probably can't beat him here. We need a peace agreement because we can't fight this forever because of military goods. Certainly Travis cannot fight this forever, but we need to get him out of Germany. We need to get this away from him, certainly, whether he releases it or what have you. One way or another, the thing that I just kind of had him take, yeah, we can't let him have that anymore. We have to go all out to stop him now. We got to air raid this barracks. This is where he's repairing a lot of his units that we're fighting on this front line. And we got to get other pushes going. Let's get a push down here going towards Hal. I think I moved the air units too. Whoops. Okay, well, that's fine. But keep pushing down to Berlin as well. Berlin, very important. I think one thing for sure is we got to kick him out of the remainder of Germany that France isn't in. He can't be allowed to stay here.
I don't know if we're gonna have enough military goods for that, man.
I mean, it's part of a peace agreement. He could always release stuff in this region.
Oh, yeah. We just gotta hit him hard enough. I've pretty much taken over West Bulgaria, which is a very good thing.
I'm slowly working through all the barracks he's repairing his units at here. I'm making good progress. I might be able to push all the way through Germany if this goes on long enough.
If you can somehow push down here, we can encircle this whole block at my coal mines.
Yeah, I'm currently pushing in every direction over here. I've almost pushed east. East along the coast is easier for me because I didn't send them at first. I didn't want to give away the war. But now that I'm doing this, I have my whole fucking navy up here, and I've slaughtered his.
Well, that's good then.
I've slaughtered his, and the coastal bombardment has been helping me a lot. We need this barracks. More than anything, we need this barracks. A lot of his units are starting to retreat through Poland, by the looks of it.
Good. Which this artillery I bought is really changing the game here. I'm running out of units, though, to defend the north.
How many land units do you have total remaining?
277.
Let's make a big push for Stettin. That'll be his final barracks up here in the north. We gotta get some units headed over there for sure. We're also making a push on Berlin. We should probably get a push coming from the north as well, instead of just on one side, but I can always fire some air over there to help. Berlin's probably pretty important. He is sending air units over there. We're getting close to Leipzig.
Pushing him back in Romania.
We definitely want to get Leipzig. That's his next southern barracks we need to go for. That's his next southern one. We take Jena, and then we go for Leipzig down here. His military goods production is just making it harder and harder right now. It's a good thing we attacked when we did.
Yeah.
But we still need more. Looks like we have taken part of Berlin, one part of Berlin. It's probably West Berlin, essentially, for Cold War purposes. There's some military production. There's a lot of military production in Germany that we are going to be taking over. Supplying this after the war is going to be fun. We're going to need so much more military and into goods production. It's insane, especially military. Military. Let's keep pushing towards Stettin. Except you, sir, you're going to definitely want to go repair. Pretty much almost narrowed things down over here. Why do we have another carrier? I don't know where these carriers are coming from. Maybe I did have some without knowing it, but I'm going to tell them to just go fucking scrap. These are old ones. These are historical ones. Taking the other part of Berlin.
I have to go in like 3 minutes here.
Oh boy, so we're about to have a little forced pause.
Leave now, or?
In 3 minutes here, and then I'll be back in like less than an hour or an hour.
Alright, let's keep pushing down south now that we've secured Berlin. Push down to the next barracks. Leipzig's also fallen. Nice. Let's make pushes where we can. I've taken, I feel like, the hardest parts of Germany. And I've gone through most of his troops here. Now I just need to push through the rest of this. A lot of the air is going to need to be focused on this border over here with Poland, because he's going to focus a lot of stuff over here. We're starting to lose maybe a couple more units. This is probably over time. I haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, France really didn't help us in terms of fighting. At least the other allies did. I don't know how well we would have done without them. Been very, very handy here. Let's get some of these replacement units heading down towards Nuremberg.
Running out of indie goods again, and units.
Military goods.
Or yeah, sorry, military goods.
We have a good push going down here. We're chasing his units back, barracks to
Maybe
barracks,
we can try to get a
destroying
peace
them
treaty now.
one by one. I'm on a pretty good streak right now. I pretty much chase his units down through their barracks, through Germany, and now I'm pushing down towards that area where you are.
Cause I'm losing a lot of units in military goods like very quickly.
What's your current land unit count?
Around 300 now. I've lost majority of my already.
It sounds like your land units has actually gone up since the last time you told me.
I thought I said like 377.
Oh, you said like 200 something, I thought. We'll fight until you have to AFK, and then I'll see how Narfi feels while you're gone. I'm pushing down to Dresden now. I'm doing pretty well. My push is expanding rapidly.
I mean, he has a lot of units down here. If we can cut all these off, then that'll make my losses tolerable.
I have a really good push coming down. I'm killing his units as I go, and once I get down there.
I've still killed more here, but now he's starting to kill me quicker.
His KDR is almost up to even now, and I haven't lost a whole lot, so I know I can keep going.
I can't, though.
I actually lost Baku. I had been paying enough attention over here. I lost it. He pushed me back. I wasn't really looking. Oh.
I have to go to the bathroom, so just say we pass now.
Yeah, that sounds good.
How's it going?
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna win this, but still.
Yeah. Well, you see how well you did,
Yeah,
though.
If it was you alone or Travis alone, I would stump you back, but too many fronts. I'm still holding off Travis, to be honest.
Yeah, how do you like Germany?
Yeah, I probably have to concede that. That force that you send, I can't stop that. Also, your allies are working together, and I'm not winning that.
Yeah, except France. You know, the best one.
The one you supported all this time.
Mm-hmm. The little ones are helping.
Yeah, Southern Netherlands, the Denmark, Belgium. So what do you want out of this war?
I didn't think about it, but I know what Travis wants.
I don't.
He said the top 3 things he wants in order of priority are Romania, Bulgaria, and Austria.
Released or what?
I think he wants to own them.
Well, I have to release them first. But to really be honest, I don't think I'm suing for peace with Travis, only with you.
Because I'm the one with the army remaining and the military goods.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had to give him so many military goods during this war to keep him fighting you.
I saw that.
I needed him to have a second front with how your fucking crazy bullshit you got going on.
So I think we can come to an agreement here, so...
Think so?
But I'm not willing to offer everything up for Travis, because he hasn't won, actually.
It's fair. I think he would understand that.
To be honest, I saw this coming.
Yeah?
Yeah.
At what point?
Because Travis and I talked about you after the German war.
Uh-huh.
And after that, he wants nothing to know out of it. Yeah, he said, from not now, I'm building shit. So we support each other's governments, which he really took a diplomatic hit, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Not that bad. It's treaty integrity mostly.
He was such delighted he's down to satisfied now, so that's a big hit, yeah.
You're also satisfied.
I was at, like, pleased, so.
Yeah, you had some justification against me.
Yeah, and it was pretty much almost entirely natural, too. I didn't really oppose you.
Oh, I didn't oppose you. I am now, but...
Yeah, but it's just like your warmongering and everything else you did.
To really be honest, I built those military production only for Germany.
Was that a fucking toaster oven?
Yeah, an air fryer.
Oh, the ding is just like the one on my toaster oven.
But yeah, we have to talk after this, because I'm not really willing to continue this war at this rate, but I'm also not ready to concede to Travis. Because I'm going to be honest, I have 1,000 units left.
Yeah, I knew you'd be like hoarding units or something. But right now, between you and me, units aren't the problem.
No, you will also have a good bit.
It's military goods. It's space on the front to fight with. That's the quality and the morale of those units, and your morale's down to 27%.
And that's with everything maxed out. It's pretty much that army morale because I'm conceding actually.
Yeah, I figured you would soon. Once I got through the rest of the northern coastline, I took Stettin and Berlin, and I saw that like every time I hit the next barracks, you had less and less troops that had less and less time to repair and recover. I was like, oh, yeah. he's done. He's done. It's just a matter of pushing through it now. I'm slaughtering his units at an ungodly rate. I've killed almost 1,000 units in this war. No, it's 700-800. Italy's killed a fair amount, maybe like 400. You how many troops did you fucking have?
I had around 1,700.
God damn.
Yeah, I had a lot. That's why I thought, maybe I can take them. But I was expecting you to come from Iran, not Denmark.
Yeah. No, dude. I hit you where it hurt.
Yeah, I know.
I left some forces in Iran just to fucking scare you.
Yeah, I thought so. Most of those units are at Travis's border now.
I barely pay any attention over there at all. I just kind of sent them up there to fuck with you.
Well,
it worked. I saw you rush a whole bunch of fucking units down there. I was like, ha 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 ha. I haven't built anything in this region. Virtually no oil. I built all the oil elsewhere because I didn't want to risk losing this.
It's really double for me right now because if you get a good deal out of this, you're number one for sure.
Sorta. There's a way where I am and a way where I'm not.
Yeah,
You'll still have the most military units. This isn't even quite like me and China kicking you out of China in the Cold War because you had as many units as I did by the end of that. You still have more than me. You had way more than me at the start of this, and you have more than me now. I'm just killing yours at an ungodly rate.
Yeah, because of my morale. But still, I think I know something what's reasonable.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Just because Travis hasn't got any far, I'm not conceding anything to him, but I'm willing to release Germany or let you take it. But I prefer to release it so you don't take that little bit of land.
Mm-hmm.
And I would keep my borders like they are. Also, my military production stays how it is because you built up also.
No, I didn't actually.
You have the same now.
I have not built up. This is all taken over. I have not built one military fabrication since the start.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
In terms of goods production, I've mostly
now.
been taking it over from Germany as I've gone through. I have started building more, but it's not nearly this amount.
So yeah, I don't know anything else that's important. I also feel like if I give up more, I will cripple my economy.
I know that I can stomp through Germany, no problem.
Yeah.
And once I do that, it's just a matter of, well, where do all these units go next?
Probably Travis. And I don't want you to kill Travis either.
Oh, I'm not killing Travis. You say I'm number one, and I'm sure when you're losing a war, it feels like that. But with your amount of units, military production, industry production, this is really just bringing you closer down to my level. That's all this is doing. If we end it where we end it right now. This is not crippling you in any means compared to me.
I know.
And then Travis's stuff is only like, well, he has a lot of work to go.
Also, your air was terrifying. It was really terrifying.
Dude, I remember you saying something about like you made a vague mentioning of it, like, oh yeah, air though, because when I mentioned that I had mostly air at the start, you were like, oh yeah, air is, but it's important for you as an island. And I knew this war was happening, and I went, all right, I'm gonna show you how useful this air really can be. And I just fucking...
I said it was useful. You just said it's just air, you know? Yeah, it's just air. What's air gonna do?
When did you first see it?
Yeah, pretty soon.
Was it at Hamburg?
Yeah, when you first came in, I saw it. Most of my attention did go to that place.
Yeah, I could tell. You had so much stuff coming over here. I was asking him, I was like, Travis, do you see any air? He's like, a little. I'm like, there's whole air forces up here. Oh, it's like, all right, fine, motherfucker. You want to see fucking air, motherfucker? How'd you like that initial wave of like 300 planes?
Terrifying. Really. That's what I said at the beginning of the game. I don't see a winner here. I just see a stalemate because I'm never gonna take the UK island. Never. I
think that if Travis did not work with me on this, you would be a lot closer to winning than you realize.
I haven't looked at your island, but...
You had such open range to like build all this military goods and you could sustain all of it. You were doing something, deconning probably to get all these indie goods. You had such a good situation going on here.
Yeah, I know. Too good.
Yeah, too good, too good. And I You may check up on me, but here's the thing, you're not as good as analyzing things in this game as I am. I can tell very well when someone's a threat. That's why in the Cold War, every time you're like, oh, Res is #1 now. And I was not #1 that whole time. I always had a worse military, a smaller military. I was way more limited than you guys. And the same thing here, like this doesn't put me in #1. Our military bars right now are even.
I know. But it's also a little bit of tactical, because if I say that, I think Shibi is gonna notice that too, and he said, yeah, Res is the enemy. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to say that to me, because I'm not buying it. I know how fucking strong you are. I can see the whole time. I can't be fooled. And Travis wasn't fooled either.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's why he took part in this war.
I could try.
He knew you were the threat. That's why when you offered him to team up on me, he didn't say yes, because he knew he didn't have to worry about me.
He said yes.
Oh, he said yes?
Before the German war, he said yes.
Oh my god, I think he might play like Shibi.
Res, let me tell you, if the German war didn't happen like the way it did, he would have attacked you. I'm sure.
Oh boy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Here I've thrown like 100, maybe 200,000 military goods at him through this fucking war. Oy vey. There's a number of things I could go for that I feel are reasonable. Take me, like Germany not being under your control, that's just an obvious, like, duh.
Yeah. Kind
of thing. That's not staying the way it is. This region here, like pretty much the things you've taken in Europe here, like this is just an obvious, like I could take these so easily, even if you pieced out with Italy.
Yeah.
So that much is obvious. There's one more thing, but it comes in two options here. Okay?
Alright, I'm listening.
The thing that bothers me the most still, even with all this, is the size of your military. It's too fucking large, and you can sustain it. Ending this...
the goods.
No, the amount of units. The amount of units. When you're at 27% military approval rating and I'm killing like, at least 20 units for every one that I lose.
Mm-hmm.
And right now your military unit amount is my biggest threat. That is going to be a hard thing to just say, oh yeah, we'll just peace out right here. You can keep all those units. To like get back in a better situation where it can hurt me a whole bunch.
I also have a solution about that.
Yeah.
But I want to hear your version first.
I had two things. I had two potential things I was thinking about. The first one is far more appealing to me. The second one, actually, was I was just going to say, all right, in addition, just release Liberia and Sierra Leone. But that doesn't even solve it. That doesn't even solve the thing that I'm worried about. That rubber doesn't bother me that much. It's so fragile what you have there. Sierra Leone, I built nothing in. Sierra Leone was a failed colony. I didn't do anything with them. Liberia... Yeah. Liberia is like, that's important, yeah, but it's not that important.
It's mostly important for me because I don't have to deal with the rubber.
Yeah, I have rubber. It's not that important for me. For you, it's important. One way or another, you have too many fucking units, and I do not want to end this war with you having so many units. So I'm happy to just kill more as I take what I want, because I'm killing them at an ungodly rate. Or, depending on what kind of units you have, you give me some of the units.
Mostly it's defensive. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because if that's all fucking arty, then I don't give a shit about it.
It's mostly arty.
Yeah. But you're still gonna be pumping out offensive units real quick, which I did think about that earlier. Which would be then the next problem would be your total military production capacity.
But I'm gonna give you an insight in my numbers, alright?
Okay.
In the east, I have lots of ships. That's already 200 units.
Oh, you gave me your whole military size? That wasn't just your land numbers?
No, that was total.
Oh, I thought that was just land. What are the land numbers then?
Around 500.
Oh, that's not that bad. I have more than that. Wow, we really fucked you up. Holy shit. I really thought you had more land remaining than you did. I didn't... You put everything into Germany.
Not everything.
Most everything.
Mostly.
Like, was this not like 75% of your force right here?
More like 50.
Only 50? Travis didn't kill that much.
No, but I also took a bunch of units and tried to invade Travis to cut him off there.
Yeah, he was inviting me to push through all the way and then surround you, cut you off, and kill them all.
I also led some defense unit at the border at Romania there. I still have 100 units there.
Mm-hmm.
A mixture of defense and attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Germany I only have defense.
Man, you could... I don't even think you could take Travis, man.
Yeah, I think I could.
You could hold him off, sure, but like take Travis as in take all of him? I don't think so.
No, maybe not, but without your help, he's nothing because he hasn't the military goods.
Yeah, I've thrown like 200 fucking K at him this whole time. All right, I got a question.
Yeah,
I got a question. How did China get 250,000 military goods?
Did they?
Was that you?
No.
Oh, well, they got 250,000 military goods at one point. I bought all of it just before the war started. I didn't know if that was your goods or not, but
No, it wasn't.
that's how I got ahead of you right before the war started. I just bought 250K from them. I don't know how the fuck they got that. They're out now.
I was looking all over the place, but I couldn't find any.
Yeah, there was none, and then I just saw... This was before the war. I just saw 250K. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna buy that. Whew! That is very... Like, without that, I would... I'm sure you could look, you could see. What do I have right now? 250K?
Yeah.
This war would have been much different if I didn't find that.
To be honest, I was looking constantly, and I saw Travis was out, then I see Travis got more, then I saw that you as last, so I knew you were supporting him, but I thought at this rate, you run out before me.
I was supporting him, yeah, but I was making sure to not let myself dip under you. I was more concerned with having enough to match you than helping him. So once or twice he did run out, yes. And he's about to again, and I wasn't really going to send him too much more because I couldn't while keeping up with your goods. Yeah. I needed to... Well, actually, right now you have even less, so I would have probably sent him another 50K. I was sending him as much as I could that would keep me matching you. That's what I was doing. So what are you going to say to Travis when he comes asking for things then?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna release Germany and that little thing I have taken from him. The border at what we're fighting stays the same.
You know what you should do instead? You should release Austria. So because I want to just take Germany now. If you release Austria, he can't get through Austria.
Maybe I want you to border.
Well, then I'll push right down to him. I don't give a shit. You know how many more of your units I could kill pushing down here? I don't care what happens in the Balkans as much. I want Germany and I want it now. I don't care too much if I get Austria, but there's a lot of things here.
And we can also make a deal. I just release everything what's there and Germany not. Then I let you take that part of my country.
Why not just Austria?
Because I also don't want you to take too much.
Well, then fuck you.
It really conflicts a little bit because Travis wants everything released and you want entire Germany.
Yeah, I want to take Germany. It's not all because, you know, France, but I want to take everything in between France and Poland. As much of it as I can get. That's what I want. And I have the power to do it.